Cartoon about, Aili says, okay guys, I know this is a bachelorette party, but I'm not going to be wearing a crown. I don't want anything ridiculous. We're not going to strip club. I do not want a stripper. And so we're like, okay. And we all show up in giant squid hats. And we said, hey, you said you didn't want to be embarrassed. We said nothing about embarrassing ourselves. So Morgan wanted a recording of you telling a story.
Oh God. Where did Aili go? Okay, fine. Do I have to hold it? Shit, this is serious. So once upon a time, I got on a bus that took me to the Greyhound bus, and the Greyhound bus took me to O'Hare, and then I walked around O'Hare with a cake and an octopus hat, but people didn't care about the octopus hat, they only cared about the cake, because they're like, oh my God, you have a cake, can you take the cake on a plane? I'm like, I'm going to take this cake on a plane. And, the best part is when I got to security, I picked, and this makes me feel terrible inside, we'll see how you feel, I picked out the TSA people with the highest percentage of females, because I'm like, they will want to ask me questions about the cake because I am a stereotyped awful person. And lo and behold, they're like, this is amazing. What kind of frosting is this? Oh, it's so pretty. Why is there an X?
Clearly does not contain any bombs.
Clearly does not contain any bombs, because who would make such a pretty bomb and waste all this beautiful sugar and butter? So I got right through. They gave me no problem. And then it walked around O'Hare. It did not like walking around O'Hare with all the children running into me and bumping into me and then saying, do you have a cake? Can I see it? No. I'm not your mother. And then I got on the plane, and it likes the plane because the plane was very cold. And then I got off the plane, and that was okay. And then I got on the Silver Line, and it hated. I was like sitting with it in my lap, going, watching the little blue pieces.
Trying to make Aili feel guilty. No, I love it.
No. And I was watching little pieces fly apart. I'm like, no! So I just put it down and covered it with my coat so I didn't have to look at it. And then I walked to Michelle's house. And the red line was fine. I walked to Michelle's house, I put it in the fridge. And then Sam came over and we had a good time putting the action figures in, like trying to figure out what the story should be. And then she took it to her house where it could sit in the fridge. And then it came here. And now we're going to eat it.
It has all of the space in her fridge.
But we leveled the top of it so it'd be flat for the decorating, and we ate that part, and that part's fucking awesome, so it's gonna be tasty. I'm just saying. The end.
It's not a roving sex pet. Okay, so
Well, she must eventually drop it and like, hey,
Yeah, well, they actually die. That's the dark side.
the dark side is a roving sex pet.
They die. They all die after reproducing. There's nothing but death.
Wait, so it doesn't grow back?
It doesn't go back.
Like a bee?
No, it's like a bee, exactly. It breaks off, and then they all have sex until they die. I mean,
Wait,
So there's no...
so the females will mate with multiple males.
every once in a while it just breaks off.
Yeah, every once in a while it just breaks off,
okay.
and the female goes home.
And that
Oh,
causes
it's not
death.
like they have...
But there are, in
But once it
worms,
breaks
in
off,
marine
you're
worms,
probably
they do
stuck and
have
you're gonna
genuinely
die.
roving
I guess.
sex parts that actually do break off and swim away. Their gonads just break off and swim away and all have sex together at the top of the ocean. So they do have roving, yeah, so that
I
is
should have
true.
continued to be a marine biologist. I shouldn't have switched to law enforcement and then law.
I feel like together this is the perfect porn combination, actually.
It's true.
Yeah, law enforcement and
like a squid.
sex.
Yeah. Everything is already out there. We have to find out if there's squid sex with law
I
enforcement.
did that once with NPR Slash and I was sorry.
prepared for what you're saying.
Dude, who knew that someone would write about the car talk guys like that?
Great about the what?
The car talk guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had Hourglass and Carl Castle too. It was not good.